From Kalamazoo, direct to you, it's a WKZO.com quickcast.
Welcome to West Michigan, and we're speaking with
Major Tyrone Douglas, Thunderbird number 5.
and we're standing in front of your plane.
Well, I fly for about an hour, but it's actually Tech Sergeant Phil Sowens and Mark Stoverink's airplane.
Oh, okay.
They are the maintainers, they take care of it.
Okay, you just fly it.
I just fly it, it's their plane.
How long have you been a part of the Thunderbirds?
This is my second season with the Thunderbirds. As an officer, you're only on the team for 2 years, so we change out half of our officers each year.
And so this will be your last year as a Thunderbird.
Yes, it is my last year.
Have you enjoyed the being a Thunderbird?
I've loved it. The flying is great, but more than that, it's the traveling around the country and the world, just seeing different parts of the country or the world, and getting to meet different people you wouldn't get to see otherwise.
Sure. Now, how many days a week do you fly, and how many weeks a year?
We fly usually 6 days a week. As Thunderbirds, we leave home on Thursday. We leave home, go to our new location on Thursday. Friday we practice. Saturday and Sunday show. Monday we fly back home, and then Tuesday is a practice day, so we'll do another practice. Wednesday is our weekend, and then we do it all again Thursday.
Okay. And where are you based?
We are based in Nellis, we are based at Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas.
How long have you been away? So you've only been away from home since today, really?
Yes, in theory, but realize the Thunderbirds do that Thursday to Monday schedule every week from March to November. So for about 8 months, we do that schedule. So we're only at home 2 days a week, at best.
How different are these planes from planes ready for combat?
These planes, the only difference is what you see behind me is the red, white, and blue paint job. Otherwise, it's a combat-ready F-16. There's a few things that have been disconnected, but they're still in the jet. But otherwise, it's a combat F-16.
So all it would need really is a paint job and a few things connected,
right,
but could very quickly be converted to a combat aircraft.
Absolutely, and if we needed them in no kidding short notice, we would just connect those wartime systems. We wouldn't even worry about the paint, and we'd be able to go off and fly.
Now, are all of the Thunderbirds certified for combat? Do you still practice combat while you're doing this?
Not while we're doing this job. All the Thunderbird pilots are combat-proven fighter pilots. We've all done time either in Iraq or Afghanistan. But once you get into this job, this is a full-time job just being able to do this. So we lose our combat rating. The airplanes are capable to go back to combat, but the pilots are not.
Okay. So somebody else would be flying the plane.
Yeah.
All right. During the performance, how close to combat conditions do you get? The G-forces on you, for instance?
And that's a good question, because that's exactly what we're here to show you as far as the flying aspect. We're trying to show you things that above and beyond the pride and precision of what your United States Air Force does every day. What we're trying to show you is the flying aspect of that, and the G's, the airspeed, all those things are what a normal person would experience in combat. We just do it lower to the ground and in front of a crowd.
Okay, okay. What's the most common question you're asked by reporters who are doing what I'm doing?
I don't know if there's a most common one, but a lot of the questions are, what is the airplane capable of doing? It's Mach 2 capable, so it can go 2 times the speed of sound. It can climb to 50,000 plus feet, so well above anything that it would need to. And it can pull 9 Gs, so 9 times the force of gravity. That's one of the main questions we normally get. Other people ask questions generally about the air show, and so what is the mission of the Thunderbirds? And we like to say the mission of the Thunderbirds is basically 3 R's: recruit, retain, and represent. We obviously try to recruit for the Air Force. We're not recruiters ourselves, but we put the Thunderbirds out there and people see the Air Force emblem, and now they want their interest is piqued. We also try to retain the more than 700,000 men and women that we have in our active duty Guard and Reserve in the Air Force. And then we also represent those people to communities like Battle Creek that may not have a military presence around, but what we want to do is show them the pride and precision of their United States Air Force.
I noticed the precision even when parking the planes.
Yes.
There's no aspect that is sloppy.
And not at all. Nothing is sloppy. Again, what we're trying to do is we're just giving you a small window, small microcosm of what your Air Force does every day. And it looks very precise if you're not used to seeing it, but if you go into any combat unit, they may not be parked as close, but the precision is still going to be there.
How frequently do you get excited before a performance, or is it just a routine job for you now?
It's never routine, one, because you're always somewhere new. So you get excited to fly in front of a new crowd, a new show venue. So that's what you really get excited for prior to the flight. Once you're in the flight and then land, you get excited because now you get to go up and we do autograph lines at the end, and now you get to meet the people that you just flew in front of. And whether it was a good show for us or not, to those people on the ground, it's usually the best show that they've seen, and that reinvigorates you for the job that you're doing.
Do you have shows that vary in quality? Are there shows that you come out and you go, yes, and some that just weren't what you wanted?
Absolutely. It's just like anything else. It's like a football team or a basketball team. One day you'll go out and you'll have a great game and everything is clicking, and the next day you may go out and it's not as great of a game. You're still the same team, but just sometimes things don't go as planned.
Do you have any idea what your next assignment is going to be post Thunderbirds?
I don't. Like I said, we're all combat fighter pilots. We're at an age now that we're getting older. Most of us go to what we call school. It's an education opportunity for you, where you go to the Pentagon or to some other staff job and you'll learn a bigger picture about the Air Force as opposed to just the flying that we've done for the last 10 to 12 years.
So your flying days are really coming to an end here.
Yeah, I heard it once when I was a young lieutenant. A major told me, he said, I have more flights behind me than I have in front of me. So I'm about at that age right now.
Thanks for your time. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.